Run, river, run, run through the hills. Run, river, run to the sea. Run, river, run to your place beneath the sun. Run, river, run over me.
Hi, this is Jan Lewis. Welcome to be my guest. Today we have back with us, they were on, well, maybe about, what do you think, about 7 years ago? 6 years ago. We're on our show when we were at the temporary location. We are welcoming back Carol Lewis and Nancy Whalen. They are the co-directors of the Healing Heart Hospitality House in Worcester. Welcome, girls.
Thank you.
It has been so long in the making. Who wants to describe it first to the viewers, what it is?
Well, first I want to say thank you for having us back.
Yeah.
And it has been 7 years, and we have been uphill, downhill, in tunnels, and everywhere, trying to make this a reality. But to cut to the chase is that we finally have a house, a place that we can say is Healing Heart Hospitality House. And it's 85 Lake Avenue North.
Right near UMass.
Right across the street.
Yep.
They like to say it's 40 steps from our door to their door.
Do you have a before we go to a picture
We
of
have
the
a-
outside so that they can all
We have
see?
a picture of the outside.
All right, this is it. And it's a ranch, right?
Yes.
Okay. And it has two
Two bedrooms. And I have pictures of the bedrooms
Okay.
there.
All right, one at a time here. Here's one of the bedrooms.
So one of the bedrooms has twin beds in it.
Yeah.
And the other bedroom has a queen size bed.
All righty. Wow, this is a big one.
Yeah.
How many people can you fit in per room? 2, 3?
Well,
Children
we're
and-
starting out small, so we're only having like 3 or 4 guests at a time.
Okay.
So
This is the double
for
bedroom.
people that have had patients in the hospital, and they live far to travel back and forth, and they want to be near their patient.
Right.
So we were trying to accommodate that. So then they have the kitchen facilities.
Ooh, an updated kitchen.
Yeah, and pots and pans and cups and sauces and everything, for them to make their own meals when they're in between running back and forth, connecting with the doctors. And
So at no cost, this is free?
for right now, it's a small sum. We're charging $60 a night.
That's not bad,
Which
guys.
is-
Compared to the hotel.
Well, exactly. It's
For
very
right now,
expensive.
but when we get to fundraising, we want to get it to a point where we can support
Yeah, definitely.
families.
Definitely. Now, this
And
is
so
the
that's
kitchen.
the eating
Dining
area.
area. Eat in.
Yeah.
All hardwood floors, I noticed.
Yeah.
It looks like we're promoting Flip and Flop House here. Like redoing.
Yeah.
You didn't even have to redo, did you?
No, it was moving.
No, we
already.
just moved in.
Who gave
we
you the
had to
idea?
get-
Who had told you it was available?
Carol used to work with the owner, and she contacted her,
Yeah.
and she said, we have the house to lease,
Yeah.
and are you interested? And of course, it was right beside UMass. The location couldn't be any better.
Now,
Then there's
patients.
a living room,
Yeah.
and we have cable and Wi-Fi. So
Cozy with a fireplace and all.
That's
It's a very bright house. It's
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
cozy.
Did it come
too.
furnished?
Partly. When we got the rest to fill up the rooms.
So, and then it also has a big backyard. So in the summertime and spring, it's nice to be able to come and sit. It's very peaceful because it's on the back side of the house and on the road. And so it's a peaceful yard to sit in.
So Heart Hospitality House, this is not just for families who have a heart patient in the hospital. It's for anybody, right?
Exactly. And
Right.
it doesn't. We don't discriminate by diagnosis.
And not by hospital. So it could be someone from UMass or whatever, who a family.
In the Worcester area hospitals,
That's great.
yeah.
Yeah. Now you've got something else that you brought with you about it. Did you bring some more notes, Carol?
Well, I just wanted to be able to just say that our website is
Go for it.
healinghearthouse.org. We are a nonprofit, and so any donations that you give will be tax deductible. And so,
And the letter I got from Nancy and Carol was, I just sat back, I went, oh my God, they finally made it. Because when I first met them, they had a wonderful vision. And it was so hard to get other people to step up to the plate, right? Awfully hard. Now, it's on 85 Lake North Avenue, 2 bedrooms like they've showed you, the kitchen, little dining room, just steps away from the University of Massachusetts Memorial Center. 2-level home adequately provides a home away from home environment for the guests. The upper level consists of 2 bedrooms, single bath, fully furnished. Also includes living room, dining, kitchen, and laundry also.
Right.
Yes.
There's washer and dryer.
washer and dryer.
The lower level consists of a 1-bedroom apartment. Where's
Right.
that?
Yes.
It's right underneath the. It's like a ranch, but then you go downstairs and we have our office space,
Yeah.
and then there's an apartment downstairs.
Yeah.
We were going to rent it out to offset our costs of leasing the house, but
Yeah.
we also are open to renting it to families, such as a family that was going through a transplant. They have to be there for a very long time.
Yeah.
And so it would be perfect for a family, with a husband and wife, or, if they had a child in the hospital.
I don't know if you got that, guys, but this is terrific. On the lower level of this Healing Heart Hospitality house over in Worcester, it's an apartment, a 1-bedroom, and you can rent this. Is it a contract or by the month?
By the month.
Okay, great. Okay. So if you have a patient over there or at St. V's that is having like a transplant, it's going to be a long haul and you know it, okay? Maybe somebody's being treated for leukemia or another form of cancer. It's a long haul. So if you're from out of town, especially, if you have a child, that type of thing, this is a dream come true. Our plan is to have the home fully operational in December 2018. They've already rock and rolled.
Right.
When was your first family that came in?
We recently had a family that was from Fitchburg, and the wife didn't drive, and the husband was critically injured in an accident,
Yeah.
and he was in ICU, and it was very difficult for her to get rides back and forth, and she was exhausted trying to make decisions. He had 7 surgeries in 1 week.
1 week?
In 1 week.
Oh my God.
And it was very hard. And he was in ICU and having complications. So she was struggling to be by his side.
Yeah.
So she was so appreciative when she found our card.
How did she find out?
She found the card in the ICU waiting room.
Aha.
Yeah.
We went around and put them in all the rooms.
I was mentioning to Nancy and Carol that over at UMass, and I'm not sure about St. V's, maybe they do too, there's a huge bulletin board area. I call it huge, but it's near the cafeteria, as you know,
Right.
and I've used it over the years for other things. Go for it. Because people do stand there and do check it out.
They do.
Doctors, patients, I catch them standing there, so it is looked at.
Yeah. We have. And they take the advertisements down once a week, so we have to go and keep posting it. But we've been putting it up, and we've been replacing our cards in the emergency room and in the ICU waiting rooms and on the other floors also.
Do you know what, too? I bet a lot of people don't realize it, but the medical school right next to it
Right.
have a lot of bulletin boards. I found those out years ago.
We've posted over there also.
Because they may know a relative or a friend. Maybe
Right.
they've been doing rounds with the attending doctors,
Right.
the new doctors, the interns and all. So they may say, gee, that Mrs. So-and-so's family is from New Hampshire. I see plates from all over the world over there. And they can get that. All it takes is one person to get it out there.
Exactly,
sometimes.
exactly.
Yeah.
And
Now-
as you know, that you and I were both on the Patient Family Advisory Council.
That's right.
And they've been very supportive, and they've been presenting to the nurse managers about the house, which is very helpful.
Yeah.
And Carol and I have had the caseworkers come visit the house and social workers from the transplant unit.
Oh my gosh. Now, does is it Eric Dixon who's the head now of
Yes.
Okay, does he know about this? I hope so.
I hope so.
Because he's a good guy, and
Yeah.
I remember when Aaron Lazar was,
Yeah.
when I first joined
Yeah.
that PFAC, he
Yeah.
was, and he passed away kind of early.
He did.
I remember seeing him
Ah.
in the cafeteria.
Yeah.
He would come in, I think he was retired, he would sit down and eat with people in hard hats. He would sit
Yeah.
down with anybody.
Right.
He was so friendly.
He was.
I met him in person one time. I was trying to promote a in-house television thing for UMass, so the
Right.
patients could just click on it and maybe see their doctor
Right.
interviewed. They weren't ready for that yet. I was a little ahead of my time over there, but
Right.
I still wonder. Let me see. From time to time, we'll let you know. Okay, you resist this to me. How confident you are from your support. Now, when they sent this to me, I was stunned. I thought, it's so inviting. It's a regular house. And so you could have 1, 2, 3, 4 people in the for bedrooms, right? Two. And then the downstairs is for rent. There's a 1-bedroom apartment for rent. How much is the rent?
That's $1,100 for a month.
$1,100 a month. Okay. So that
But that includes everything.
includes everything.
The heat, hot water, and it has Wi-Fi and cable and a washer and dryer.
How long can a family, whoever's coming in, stay at the hospitality house? How long can they stay?
Well,
We'll do it a case-by-case
Yeah.
basis.
statistics show that most patients are in the hospital 5 to 7 days on average.
Yeah.
But because we're just opening now,
Mm-hmm.
we're taking it case by case, and if we get a waiting list, then we'll have to decide, if we need to ask them to leave for a while to let somebody else use it. But right now, that it's open.
Do you remember Hope Lodge?
Yes.
Now that was there for eons. I
Right.
remember submitting, I would make coloring books for grown-ups and all, and they bought some from me for the patients staying there. And it was beautiful. Why they got rid of that, I'll never know.
But they were also cancer specific.
Oh, okay.
That you had to be a cancer patient.
Okay. All right. I didn't know that. Okay, it was specific.
And so that's why we started, because we wanted to open it up to any diagnosis.
Anybody. We are
because
talking with Nancy Whalen
it's
and
such a
Carol
need.
Lewis, and they are the co-directors of Healing Heart Hospitality House in Worcester. This is available to any family that has a loved one, friend, whatever. Oh, does it have to be a relative?
No.
No.
Okay, that need a place to stay. If you're from far away, it's going to be a heck of a commute back and forth to one of the Worcester hospitals. And these two ladies spent years trying to get this together. I'm like, when I got the letter in the mail that you had finally succeeded, I'm like, oh my God. I thought, finally. Now, the house that you have now, right, are you going to expand? I mean, you're like, wait a minute, Jan, we just got this one. You think you're going to need to
Well, we're
expand?
very excited about the possibilities
Yeah.
that we can expand,
Yeah.
because there's enough land on the property to do it,
Yeah.
and also room within the house. And like Nancy said, that we might use the basement apartment for families rather than having just a renter there. So.
Wow, this is great. Again, how
But-
can they reach you? How can they, if they wanted to contact you? One of you?
Our website is healinghearthouse.org, and our phone number is 508-796-5156. You can give us a call,
You can talk to
Or-
Nancy or Carol.
or you can talk to your social worker or caseworker, and they can refer you over. We'd be happy to talk to you and hopefully help you out during a medical crisis.
Now, you have been on, I think, you mentioned that you had been on the Worcester Channel, which is good. Was this way
Right.
back before you got your place?
Right?
Yes.
We've been trying to do this for 12 years.
I know.
Yeah.
I thought it's such a wonderful idea, and I could not figure out why other people weren't stepping up to the plate.
You know, it's really sad because Boston has over 15 houses, hospitality houses. And Worcester had Hope Lodge for cancer patients and their families, and Sherry's House for children with cancer and their families. But there was no place else for other families to stay except bedside or at a hotel, and the average rate is way over $100 per night, which is, if you have a wage earner like the family that we had, her husband, he maybe, laid up for a long time. And it's very hard to plan when you're going through a medical crisis and have to worry about finances at the same time.
Do you have, let's say it's a couple with grandma or grandpa is over in the hospital, and they can't leave their baby, the grandchild. Do you have a crib available, or can they bring their own portable little bed for a child? What do you think?
That's on Carol's church family is planning a shower, and we have for the home.
Oh my God! So they'll give you gifts for the children come in with their parents.
And we have a wish list of things.
Cot bed. Yeah, two very important things.
Right.
Well, we did get a cot already, but we do have the wish list. But we're going to send out flyers.
Okay.
It'll be April 13th. It's on a Saturday, and we're going to have an open house and a shower at the same time.
Where's it going to be?
It's going to be at the house so that you'll be able to see exactly, what the facility looks like. And
April 13th, right?
Yes.
Okay. What time?
We're thinking 1 to 5
Okay.
or 2 to 4. We haven't quite pinned that down yet, but we're just starting to formulate.
So it's a shower, and people can come in and see what is needed before they donate.
Well, the flyer will give you a list of the wish list and where we're registered.
Give us an idea while you're on the show. What do you need over at that house? Tell everybody what you need.
Well, we have the bedrooms, the bedrooms, pillows, bedspreads, sheets. In the bathroom, towels, and white towels, so that we can keep them sanitary, bleach them, as people come and go, and
Same with the sheets. And
How about
blankets.
shampoo and soap?
Our my church just recently, the confirmation class, we also hand out little toiletry bags filled with toiletry bags to people that we find sleeping in the waiting rooms, and they need to brush their teeth, wash their face, and it has deodorants and soaps and washcloth, and so they filled 50 bags for us to hand out to so that we can put that in the bedrooms, a little basket for them to have the toiletries.
Do they have to provide their own food to cook in the kitchen?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So that's,
But we're asking for non-perishables.
non-perishables. Okay,
Right.
they can bring it on that day, the 15th of April.
13th.
Yes.
13th. They can bring it to your shower over there on the 13th.
Right.
Yes.
And and just bring like canned foods or anything like that. Maybe some pasta boxes.
We have that on our list, it's pasta and sauce, tuna fish,
Peanut
butter, something that they can have a quick snack,
Sure.
Until they get settled, and then, and it's free parking, and they can walk right over
I can
to
see
the
by the
hospital.
picture you've got, the parking area. You know what a great idea would be? Let the local restaurants know about you and make sure they give coupons for 15%, 10% off. Would that be a good idea?
Yes, that would be a great idea.
Because Shrewsbury Street, it's like a row of restaurants.
Exactly.
And then the people could, they could just pick what. You've got El Basha is right across from there. That's a very good Middle Eastern restaurant.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Anything that would be willing to maybe give a percentage off for the
Well,
people.
those are the next steps that we're going to do, is to reach out to the businesses around to see what kind of gift certificates or awards they could give our guests.
Even Walmart.
Yeah.
Some of the other places, maybe they didn't come totally prepared. They got to go buy something.
Right.
You don't know. Now, I know over at the East at UMass, you can stay overnight. Gone are the days. My parents could only visit in Springfield Hospital from 7 to 8 p.m. And that was it. And it was scary for me. I was in there for a week.
Wow.
And nowadays, pull up a chair, the bed, you could just, you could sleep there. But they provide an opportunity for you to do something different, to be near the hospital, very near, within quick riding distance, but to stay overnight. And you know what? The people visiting and caregivers, they need a rest.
They
And you're
do.
providing that for them.
Right. They're
We'll
faced
take a
with
shower.
Take a shower, have something to eat. Is there a TV?
yes.
Yes.
How many TVs?
Right now we have 2.
Yeah.
Would you
But
like
we-
another one?
The, Yes, that would be wonderful.
TV. Okay, so you need TVs too. I'm thinking maybe in each bedroom, a TV.
Right.
Something to get your mind off of
Things,
a
yeah.
radio or something like that.
Right.
Okay. What else do you need?
Well, we had the whole list, and we had the non-perishables, and the thing about it was we're so blessed that people have been donating furniture to us, and dishes.
Yeah.
We have all the dishes and glasses that we needed.
Curtains.
We have curtains.
Okay.
But we could use paper plates and cups.
Paper plates
so
and cups. How about throw rugs?
throw rugs would help.
Okay,
Yeah,
throw
yeah.
rugs. You need that.
And
And cleaning supplies,
cleaning
Okay.
supplies, toilet paper.
You're never
laundry
gonna.
detergent.
What if you run out though? Does it fall on your shoulders to get it until you get another donation?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's good. So nobody, if the family is staying over there overnight, they don't have to pay any utilities or anything like that. It's just per night. That's what
Exactly.
you get.
Everything's included.
Now it's $60 per night, right?
Right.
Is there a week deal, like for 7 nights or something?
We would take off one night.
We take off one night. That's good. Everything helps, right?
Right.
Now, again, we're talking with Nancy Whalen and Carol Lewis, and they are the co-directors of the Healing Heart Hospitality House. Some of you may remember back in 2012, 2013, we first began Be My Guest here in Upton. They were on the show, and they had this brand new idea, of having a place to go for families who had someone in transplant of some kind, and they knew it was going to be a long haul. And these families are not from this area. They're here for the reason. The Worcester Care. So they thought about this, and they were through the years. You stuck with it. What made you hit go? It was who had the friend? Was it
Carol.
you? Carol, you had the friend who said, "I have a house in Worcester."
Yes. And she, when it became available, she wanted to know before she rented it to someone else if we would like to give it a try. And of course, we jumped on it.
How many people have you had now since December when you opened? Do you know?
Just a couple. Yeah.
A couple. Okay. The word. It's early. Okay. The
It's
word.
still
Getting it out.
getting
more.
out. Right.
Definitely.
We've been spending more time having the people come over to the house to become aware of that it's there.
Yeah.
But that's the hard part, and we really appreciate you having us on so that we can get the word out to these patients, because the ones that we had just found the cards by accident. So
By accident.
And
It's a funny. A good little trick is get a bunch of your cards and flyers. Go over to the emergency rooms, leave them on the coffee tables.
yeah.
Upstairs. I know only the UMass. You go upstairs and they've got each floor has like a lounge room,
Yes.
and you can leave them. You leave them there. Even when you walk in the entrance, they have a special little alcove. I've used those coffee tables too.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of. Do the patient representatives over at UMass especially know about you yet?
I'm not sure.
I have a contact for you, which I think if she's
Okay.
still working there.
See what
They
you're
were
saying.
terrific to me in '93, and I had major surgery, and I was scared out of my mind. I had to reach out. Hospital phobia, big time.
Right.
So I said, look, take me as like a child through what I'm going to see. And she did. And before I was put out that day, right there for me in the pre-op, I woke up. There's another one right there standing right over me. And another one was finding my husband at that point, was finding him in the cafeteria to keep him updated.
That's fabulous.
That's what patient reps do. They, if you have a problem, maybe you're not getting through enough to the place to schedule, that's what they're there for. And I'm sure St. V's must have that too.
I'm sure they
yeah.
do.
Yeah, and contact them because they know a lot of what's going. The social workers.
I think they have the caseworkers now that do that.
That's a good
That
idea.
keep in touch with you to see if you need anything or how you're doing or how the hospital is doing. If you had,
Are you
some
giving
kind of-
presentations? Are you getting up and getting scheduled at different places to get the word out?
Well, we're trying to invite people to come to see the house because I think they have a better idea of what it is we actually are offering. And when they see the place and how comfortable and homey it feels, then they have an idea to be able to refer someone there.
Exactly, and you're all welcome. Everyone's welcome to come. Do they need to make an appointment to see the house?
Yes.
Okay, again, how can they reach you?
They can reach us by going to our website. We have email info@healinghearthouse.org, or they can call us at 508-796-5156. We're also members of the National Association of Hospitality House, and they have a directory for all hospitality houses across the country. So
There you
if
go.
you're even traveling, you can just put the state in and see if there's anything near you. And unfortunately, even in Connecticut, in Rhode Island, in Maine, they do not have hospitality houses.
No.
But, if you go to Florida, there's a lot, because there are a lot of people traveling to Disneyland,
Sure.
and California has a lot, and out west. But
I think you said Boston has 15.
Boston has 15, and Worcester, with all the medical centers we have,
I know.
there isn't any place for them to stay, which is, so we're hoping to plant the seed and grow from there.
I think you will. Look at the determination you guys have had. Nancy Whalen and Carol Lewis. Unbelievable. And Carol took those beautiful pictures we showed. Carol, her husband would be proud. I mean, really. He was a fantastic photographer. So now, do you go over every week and check on it? Or how do you?
Oh, daily.
Oh, you go out to Worcester daily.
I live very close to it, so
I didn't know you lived in Worcester.
yes, I live right on Lake Ave. I only live 5 minutes from it, which
Yeah.
is perfect, so that I can, be there if they call me or need help, or if there's anything goes wrong.
And Carol, I know you're over in Northbridge, Whitensville,
Yes.
right? You're still in that little beautiful little house.
Oh, thank you.
Gorgeous, absolutely. It doesn't it have that cute little add-on? Did Bill make that?
Yes, he
Oh.
did. Yeah.
Is it paneled, like a beautiful What is? I remember it.
No, it's just all windows.
Okay.
Mostly windows.
You could tell he was a
Beautiful.
photographer because he wanted all the open windows. Girls, thank you so much again. Carol Lewis and Nancy Whalen. They are the co-directors of Healing Heart Hospitality House in Worcester, located on what Lake Street now? What number?
Lake
85
Avenue,
North.
35?
85.
85, Lake
Avenue North.
So if you're
And
heading,
you have to put north in
Yeah.
because the numbers run the same on both sides of Route 9 on Lake Avenue.
so if I'm going
So-
over the bridge and I'm looking up at UMass on my right, take that right,
Exactly.
okay, and continue straight or go around as if you're going to go in park for the patients and go up to the other side. What do you do?
You just keep going straight.
Keep going straight.
Lake Park, where they have regatta,
Yes, the regatta.
is
Yeah.
right across the street.
You're so close. I got to see this house.
You should come over. We'd love to have you.
Yeah, we'd love to have you.
Oh,
come.
yeah. We get the word out. Guys, if you have a family member, a friend, and you know they're going to be taking some long time as an inpatient at UMass or St. V's, connect with these ladies because they can put them up at that hospitality house, and it's so convenient. People, when I go in the parking lot at UMass, I look at all these license plates. New Hampshire, Canada, Wisconsin. These people, they could be doctors there on conferences, you don't know, but they could also have been traveling through. Somebody got sick, no place, they can't afford the hotel. They said, we've got to find some place. What are they going to do? Right?
That's
and it's
exactly
close to
what happened.
Fitchburg. It still seems like a long drive when you have somebody in that hospital.
And also, we want to reach out to the schools. Now, when the kids come here from out of town,
Yeah.
if they get sick and their parents have to come and be with them, they're from, a long way.
Senior
And so-
centers, too.
Yeah.
These seniors may know other seniors were coming in from a distance to be at UMass or St. V's, and they can know about that.
Right.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for being on. And we're going to have
Thank
them
you.
back again
Thank
because this is
you.
just the beginning for Healing Heart House.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
All right.
We'll see you next time. I'll be
Thank
my
you
guest.
very much.